Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Saint Kotar. So in the last episode we managed to infiltrate into the asylum thanks to Mastov's help, and to my surprise we found none other than Benedek's father, Jozsef. I think Jozsef was his real name, but he also pretended to be Jakov Prenger, the former priest and the warden of this asylum, and he was also a secret lover apparently of Vera as well, so he had an affair with another woman. Not very Christian of him, but hey. But anyway, so he's now dead, unfortunately. We just gave him his last prayers, and now we are about to leave this cell. So let's check our tasks here. Help Vera get her love back. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work out anymore, I'm afraid. And still we need to find Viktoria, and we are Anton's parents. Well, we do know that Chief Noren confessed to be Anton's father, but we don't know who the mother is. And Anton is also missing, unless he was at the orphanage at the time when the Zaborans came and slaughtered all the children there. That was terrible. But yeah, alright. So, let's leave. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff with us still. We haven't used this Hatur's key at the Golden Lodge, the hotel or motel, at any point. I don't think so anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Not the leather. Mustov sticky note. Not that either. Was it this note? Where is the one with the map? The map of this place.
In short, it says he gave me a page from Viktoria's scratchpad to help me find her. He also helped me to find the horror in that house on the hill. Sinner.
Alright, if you say so.
The letter Father sent me.
Alright, read introduction, instructions, read conclusion, proof this is really his writing. Okay, well, we met the father and he's now dead. But don't we have the map? Or does Benedek does Nikolai have it? I'm not sure. Well, let's leave now. Excuse me. Alright, so, where do we go from here? This guy, Marco, has been most helpful. He's my favorite character of this game now. Simply because of that, he's been helpful. Excuse me, my throat is a bit hoarse today. He's been very helpful and that's why he's my favorite character. So, this door leads to...
the warden's room.
Yeah, warden's room, alright. But we can't open it. And even Marco can't help us with that, I don't think. Now let's talk to him again. Can you move us down now? I don't see much of a reason to go down there right now.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I don't see much of a reason to go down there right now at the moment. Not yet anyway. What about this door?
I wouldn't touch that door.
Why?
It's the gate the caped man takes to get here. You want pain? Go ahead.
Alright. So going through that door is bad news. But we don't really know where else to go from here. That's where we came from. And there is no one in this cell.
It's locked. Nothing can be seen inside. It's too dark.
Always locked. Always.
Alright, and this leads to Marco's cell.
My door remains closed. Closed, yes.
Alright, well, fine. I guess we can't really do anything else but either go down there, where we came from in the last episode, or just go through this door. Let's go through this door.
I wouldn't touch that door.
Why?
It's the gate the caped man takes to get here. You want pain? Go ahead.
Or... well, he said go ahead, so I assume that we can open this door.
I wouldn't touch...
Why?
It's the...
Okay, it's just he just repeats it. Okay. So, can you open that door? I guess not. Well, I guess we go down.
Can you move us down now?
God bless that man for a peaceful rest. He has suffered for far too long. Far too long.
He surely did. Maybe I should take his body after all. I can't leave it here.
You can't. You can't do that, little man. You would get caught, and then you would share his same fate. You must leave. Once you hear the chain, jump onto the plate. I'll open the cage of the lake too. Just beware of the watchman. He's always lurking.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
I want to use my own hole, not the one everyone else uses. My hole is my hole.
Good luck, Marco.
Yeah,
God
good luck.
bless you.
God bless you indeed.
And I've almost forgot. The bucket with your drink. I'm leaving it here on the wall.
Thank you.
Alright, so down we go. And he can also open the gate that blocked our way down here. And this gate here, is it open already? Yes, it's open. Alright, so we can just hop onto the boat and get the hell out of here. But isn't that kind of pointless? Because we came here to look for answers at what happened to Viktoria, who still might be alive somewhere. But what else can we do up there? Are we just gonna leave? I mean, what was the point in coming here? Well, I guess we did find out about the... I guess we did learn the fate of Jozsef, Benedek's and Viktoria's father, so we learned that at the very least. So this trip wasn't a complete waste of time. Well, let us go then.
I don't think I can leave his body in this place.
God damn it, Benedek.
No, brother. We must leave. And you must let him go. Jozsef died years ago. This person is not your father.
I wouldn't be standing here if that was the truth, but now I understand why he chose this town. Why he chose to leave his family.
Oh?
You're right. It's my time to leave him. Come. I know where we must go.
Alright, where are we going? Back to the house?
Tell me what happened in that cell. Did he say anything that made sense?
I don't know. He was losing himself. Blamed me for...
Benedek, we left the island and I kept quiet. It's not much, but I gave you the time to grieve and think. Your father is dead. Gone. Thinking about him and pitying yourself now will only send your sister his way. We have to act. What did he say to you?
I was trying to say... He was blabbering, but some things made sense to me. In a strange kind of way.
What do you mean?
For some reason the dialogue went very fast here. They didn't give even 1 single second of pause between the sentences. So that was a bit weird. So that wasn't me just clicking or anything like that. Anyway, father insisted that he must do the things he already did. Okay. Jozsef kept mentioning the basement. Well, let's start with the first one.
Father insisted that he must do the things he already did.
More specifically?
Pass the family's Bible to his next of kin. The last male child of the Dochnani family. Me. Then he said he needs to go to Sveti Kotar to save his bloodline from the curse of Jadwiga Mazrak.
Nonsense. Did he say anything about Viktoria?
It's all so strange and frightening. I dreamed... Jadwiga was in my dream, and I was Ulric de Inani.
Who's Ulric?
Our ancestor.
All right. You should let him stay dead and focus on the present and Viktoria.
Yeah, indeed.
Jozsef kept mentioning the basement, about how did I manage to get out, and why did I leave Viktoria there. He blamed me for leaving her alone.
What basement?
We spent all of our youth in the cold part of our house. In those dark times, we laughed together. We cried together. And we got beaten together. It's how we found God.
Would you leave the past behind already? And forget about God for a moment. Wake up! We need to find her.
The past could be the key to find Viktoria.
How?
I'm not sure yet.
Before leaving the island, you said you knew where to go. Nothing you say now has meaning. We hit a dead end. We went onto that island, and I was whipped, tortured, and had to confess. For what?
That is not the truth. Listen.
We have to find that basement he kept mentioning. If we find that basement, we might be able to save Viktoria and put an end to my bloodline's curse. Alright.
If we find that basement, we might be able to save Viktoria and put an end to my bloodline's curse.
So, you swallowed everything that came out of your father's mouth.
There were times I've asked myself if the curse was just a sham to keep us obedient, but the curse exists. I'm now more certain than ever before.
Are you sure because of the dream you had, or because your father told you so? Both are absurd notions.
Because of everything we've been through since arriving in Sveti Kotar. It all makes sense now.
How, exactly? Explain it to me. Push away this cloud of mist around my thoughts.
I need help to do that. We have to find that basement he kept mentioning.
You mean go back to your childhood home in Gior?
Not exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That are we really gonna go back to his childhood home, wherever that might be? Anywhere else but in here in Sveti Kotar. But maybe it must be some other basement somewhere else. Maybe Benedek, Viktoria and their father and mother spent some time here in Sveti Kotar, but they were so young that Benedek and Viktoria don't remember it. Or maybe Viktoria does. But hey, we find out once we find her, assuming that she's alive when we find her.
We have to go back to where it all started yesterday.
Back to that damned house. Why would you want to do that?
Not the house. We have to visit the neighbor, the old woman, Vera.
Why?
Father kept repeating that she's my mother. He left his family, but he didn't forget my mother's name. I quote, "Your mother Vera, she's an angel. Only she can save your sister from the basement. Mother can help you save her and put an end to our bloodline's curse. Kill the witch, destroy Sekvra."
So this was your plan.
Do you have any better leads? Ideas? Anything?
If that is the truth, and that elderly woman... Wait, you think she's keeping Viktoria in her basement? You think she's the witch?
I doubt it. I didn't sense anything evil in that woman. But the way my father...
It actually makes sense. She might be the source of evil, not Nadman. Right under our noses the whole time, we searched for Viktoria all over this accursed valley, only to find her where it all started.
I don't think we'll find her. I think my father gave us something, but don't expect a miracle. Viktoria is no longer.
Okay. I wouldn't jump into conclusions and assume that Vera is an evil witch here or anything. But hey, we'll see soon enough. Let's go straight to the old woman, go directly to Vera. I have to do some things before we talk to the old woman, move through town. Do we have any reason to go back to town? Is there anyone who we want to talk to? Ida? Not really, I don't think. Should we go talk to Mostov? Let him know that who Jakov Prenger actually was. Well, let's move through town.
I have to do some things before we talk to the old woman.
Whatever it is, make it quick. Every second is vital.
Yeah, okay, alright. And Arsen is still lying here, dead. Ah, poor man. Maybe we should go and try and talk to everyone here. Like Ida, the innkeeper, I suppose, sure. Anything new here? Is Vera the witch I was afraid of my whole life? Before dying, my father told me only Vera could save Viktoria from the basement. What did he mean by that? What basement? Does this mean Vera is the witch I was fearing to meet my whole life? Well, we find out soon enough.
It's closed.
Okay, so Ida is not there. Is this closed as well?
We're closed!
Can we talk?
The king is here! Stay silent! Hide somewhere!
Where is he?
Go away, fool! You'll lure him here!
Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, alright. He's really freaking out about the king. About the magnificent Yellow King. I wonder if
There's
the yellow...
no need to go in that direction now.
Really? Well, okay, I guess we won't go to the police station then. Or to Mostov's house. Oh wait, was it Mostov's house? I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was. We can't go there either. What about the Golden Lodge? Because I'm quite sure that we haven't used this key yet. Hatur's key. We haven't used that at all yet. Did I miss my chance to go and see what's behind that door? Well, you're very close. It almost looked like those two were about to kiss. Anyway. So can we go here?
There is no point going to the lodge now.
Alright, fine. I guess we won't go there. Should we check Arsen's body?
Old fool, laying so helplessly on the ground. Half eaten by moths. That leech thing is gone. Probably went off looking for a new host. I should have killed it when I had the chance.
Stop wasting time on this smelly cadaver. He looks like a fish out of water.
Well said, Nikolai. Like a fish out of water. Very fitting for a fisherman. Well, alright. So we can't really talk to anyone. We can't go to the police station. We can't go to the lodge. What was the point of having that option of going through the town? If there's literally no one whom we can talk to, or nowhere where we can go to. What about this shop? Is this shop closed? We have only been here once, and that was to get another map.
Nothing to do in there.
Alright. Well, I guess we just go to the house. Go to Vera's house. And then this way, but... What's with this door?
Who could have done this?
I don't know. We should stay away.
It seems to be blocked by thorns. Okay. Maybe it's the witch's doing. But now, speaking about the witch, let's go and talk to Vera. Assuming that she's here. Alright, let's knock on the door.
Madam Vera, it's me, Benedek.
We just want to talk!
Nothing.
Not surprising. I was expecting that she is not here, or just not responding. What can we see through the window?
Madam, are you here? I have information about the priest. Your lover.
She's here. I can feel it. Open up, or I'll do it!
Would you calm down?
Viktoria is in the basement, and we're here standing on the porch knocking like two beggars.
We don't know that. It could all be a big misunderstanding, or the hallucinations of a dying man.
I've had enough. I'm going in.
Well, I can't really blame Nikolai. He also sacrificed his one eye as well. I would be fed up with this shit too.
Wait!
See if she's still breathing. I'll check the basement and the rest of the house.
If she's still breathing. Check if she's still breathing. Okay.
Thank God. Vera is still with us.
Alright, well that's good to know. Let's try to wake her up.
Madam? Wake up. Are you all right? What happened? You want the chalkboard? Right. Just a moment. Can you hold it? Here. Was outside to feel the tree, fainted after. Why you here?
That's Nikolai in the basement. Nikolai has been led to believe my sister is in your basement. Well, let's just tell her that it's Nikolai.
That's Nikolai in the basement. My sister's husband. Nikolai has been led to believe my sister is in your basement. I know, calm down. I disagree with him. Why he thinks she here?
We found your lover. What do you know about Jakov's life before he came here? Well, let's just tell her that we found him.
We found your lover. In the asylum. He died soon after we arrived. I knew. I felt the tree. The tree told me. I could not accept truth, but I knew. I deserved sadness for his death, but he did not deserve to die. Did he suffer? Jakov was tortured and was in great pain. It's hard to say anything that makes sense now.
So what do you know about Jakov's life before he came here?
What do you know about Jakov's life before he came here? He served God as a priest. Nothing else? Church sent him to succeed Pavle Moravica. Pavle, our former priest. Why, you ask? Jakov was definitely a man of few words. Not to me, we were soulmates. He always told me everything. Before his eyes closed, I had a chance to talk to him. He said some things I want to ask you about. Call Nikolai upstairs. Have you convinced yourself that she's not here?
Not yet. The basement is huge, and it has a few locked doors.
You are good soul, but I don't know what he is. He is strange. He won't find anything, but you need ask me, so ask quick while he not here.
The name Jadwiga Marsak, does it mean anything to you? Jakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. Do you remember anything? Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I guess we can say all of these, but if I had to prioritize here, well, does the name mean anything to you?
The name Jadwiga Mazrak, does it mean anything to you? Horror, pain. That evil spirit was in my family. Your family? Mother gave birth to sister in Merzel's house. Sister was possessed at birth by evil spirit of Jadwiga. So the spirit of the witch dwells inside that house. It was there, maybe not anymore. It lived in my sister's body for many years until she died. My sister did not made me blind, voiceless, cursed for solitude. It was Jadwiga. God wanted her to do it. I deserved punishment, and I did not offer resistance. Why would you deserve such a cruel fate? I explore that house, and my mother come look for me. She start give birth to sister there, and father decide we stay until end. She gave birth in that house because of me. Then she and father died because of evil spirit in my sister. I am guilty. I deserve punishment.
Alright, that sounded very sad and horrific. Jakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. Do you remember saying that I'm cursed?
Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I know you are. How could you know that? Your voice and soul talk to me. Jakov claimed you can put an end to that, to my bloodline's curse, and that you can help me save Viktoria, but I don't know how and where. I know nothing. You are not telling me everything. He said I need to kill the witch and destroy the Sekvra book. You are not telling me everything, Benedek. Jakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. That is why Nikolai is so obsessed in finding her downstairs. Many basements, catacombs in this valley. How can I know where she is? Jakov said nonsense. I'm not quite sure yet. I think she's lying to me. Why Jakov tell you this? What are you to him?
I found the lamps that work. The basement is empty. Any luck with the old woman?
Stall, do not make him come upstairs. Not yet, I'm trying. Have you checked the 2 locked doors?
I'm about to now.
What are you to Jakov?
Well, Jakov was my father, tell the truth. He just wanted to help me, lie. Well, let's just tell her the truth.
Jakov was my father. His real name was... I don't want to know. I felt it that you are his son. He lied to me and God. He had a family. He came to Sveti Kotar to save us, but failed. My mother died, and probably my sister too. All because of the curse. All because of Jadwiga. Help me to end the suffering. Do you know what he meant by Viktoria being in the basement? I think you do.
Where can I find this basement? How can I kill the witch? Well, where's the basement for one?
Where can I find this basement? Not a basement, it is underground place. Where do we find it? You must find it, not him. Viktoria is in Mountain's womb. Alive is, not dead. Nermin is keeping her. Udav Mountain? How do you know she's still alive? My visions. I saw her chained, terrified by demon screams. Nothing else. She is alive where Saborans lived before Kotar and his expedition murdered the tribe.
Alright, so she is at Udav Mountain, at least according to this woman. And did she tell us not to tell this to Nikolai? I wonder why. Well, how do we kill the witch?
How can I kill the witch? It's an evil spirit, invisible to my eyes. So how can I even find it? The Sekvra book. You must have the book to see her. I found book with my sister in Merzel's house. Catacomb. Nikolai has the book, but he didn't tell me anything. Except that he mentioned his mother. She always shows to the one holding the book. Sometimes she uses the form of other persons or animals, but she always shows. We must hurry. I stop right if Nikolai comes.
And I just had a phone call in the middle of recording, but I'm back now. Alright, so, how do you know all these things? Nikolai already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there.
Nikolai already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there. No one found Saboran settlement after Kotar. Many tried, but no one found. Many died. Centuries-old mystery. Even when I had eyes I never saw, never was there. But I know place where you must look. I know because Jadwiga told me. So where is it? I don't know how you enter, don't know what is entrance. But where is that location? How do you know all these things? Kasag's prophecy foresees. The king of Saborans is coming. That is reason. It is happening right now. If Nermin want become king, he need pray for ritual. He has your sister in only place where ritual must be. Inside the Temple of Truth in Udav. But how do you know these things? How can you know? Why did he choose Viktoria as his victim? When I was young, Jadwiga would play with my sister body and me. She tortured me with curses from Sekvra. She talked, said much, thinking that I will die anyway. She revealed secrets, and so I know. Jakov wanted to know things, but he was my love. I could not risk to lose him, so I lied not to know more. It is time now. It is mystery why Nermin chose your sister, but you must save her and you must end curse. You must save people from King Nermin. You are last hope for Sveti Kotar, your sister, and you.
Alright, and Nikolai is
You
back.
must tell me, now, the location. Find old Inquisition painting of mountain that Ulric made.
Alright, an old painting. So it must be at the Grimaldi castle. Ulric de Inani drew a painting.
Ulric de Inani drew a painting? People say it was him. He was obsessed to find Jadwiga and Sekvra in this valley. He believed but failed to find. He wanted to find Saborin settlement but failed to find, just like Jakov. Lost mind at end because failures and set himself on fire. Poor man. Painting will help to explain where you must go. You must get it.
Alright, where do I find it?
Where do I find the painting? In the Grimaldi castle? I've been there already.
Yeah, we were there.
No, castle is dangerous. Antique store owner has replica in store.
Okay.
Ask Elisabetta and say I sent you. She will help. I helped her. Say so.
Alright, so the antique shop dealer. Okie dokie. But I wonder, if it's only a replica, is it the exact same looking painting as the original? Because if there's even one, if there's even one small detail different, it may not tell us where the actual where the right location is or something. So let's hope that the replica actually looks the exact same as the original.
How will the painting help me to find that place? Come back here and I help. I need painting to show. Remember, after you get in Udav, you must find Jadwiga body and torch it. You must not forget. Find it and destroy. It is there, Jadwiga told me. Only way to destroy Jadwiga evil spirit is to incinerate body. And destroy Sekvra. Sekvra can be destroyed only if falls into dark hole of Ahrizat. The kingdom of Ahrizat? Temple of Truth has endless hole. Hole is passage to Ahrizat. Eternal darkness and torment. You will not save sister, not anyone. If you do not do that, evil will survive if you fail. Do not forget.
Victoria's not here. Did Vera reveal anything?
God, you scared me. How did you get here?
My thoughts exactly.
There's a passage that leads outside the basement and surfaces in the woods. You withered old hag! You saw us on the porch and moved Victoria out! Where is she?
She did not. Calm down. I know where Viktoria is.
Where?
I'll tell you everything on our way back to town. Let's leave Vera in peace now. She has to rest. Do you need help before we leave, Madame Vera? Are you sure you're all right? All right. See you soon.
Alright, so back to town we go.
So, after following advice from a shell of a man,
Don't talk about him that way.
you are doing your best to find your sister dead. We just shifted from your father's nonsense to his lover's.
Why have you followed me then? I told you what Vera...
Have you seen her? She's a blind, withered old woman knocking on death's door. But I'm going to listen to her only because it proves, finally, that I've been right from the beginning. Victoria is in that mountain. I was right. I'm following you, but I won't get rid of the Sekvra before we find my wife.
By keeping that book, you are putting me in great danger as well, and...
You know the reason. Sekvra may be our leverage to get her to safety. I'm not getting rid of it. End of discussion.
There's something strange about him in this book. It's not only about saving my sister.
Are you sure? I think he's just very obsessed about saving his wife, and I don't blame him for that. But, so is this shop now open?
Thought so. Now what?
Okay, so it's
We
closed.
use the power of the voice. Hello? We need something! It's urgent!
Who is it?
Can you open up, please? Vera said to come to you about an important matter.
Ugh. One can never find peace in this town. Come in.
Alright, thank you. Oh,
Well, don't just stand there. You disrupted my peace. Speak up now.
We wanted to ask you about a painting you might have.
You said Vera sent you. Is this about Ulric's painting?
Do you have it?
Yes,
May we see it?
maybe. You may even take away that damn painting, but you need to give me something in return.
of course. Of course. Alright, well, she has seen better days as well. She barely has any hair left, and her eyes are very black. Very dark. What do you want in return for the painting? What's wrong with the painting? Well, she didn't say. Oh, actually, yes. She just wants to get rid of it. But what do you want?
What do you want in return for the painting?
Look around you. I want a rare, special object that no one... I don't know what I want. I'll know when I see it.
Alright, so something very rare that no one else has, I take it. And what's wrong with the painting?
What's wrong with the painting?
It shows what should remain hidden. You already know what it is. It's just that you don't know how to find it.
Yeah, well, okay. I get what you're saying.
Excuse me.
Alright, so... Can we give her some of these? Death whistle? Have we used a death whistle even once in this game? We don't really use items that often in this game.
It's not going to work.
Okay. Crucifix?
It's a weapon.
And it's not that special or rare in this valley. But I've never had a chance to hold one in my own hands. Give it to me.
Oh, she wants the crucifix?
Yes, it's mine now. It's my turn to inflict pain on God's behalf. Anything else?
Anything else? You want more? Well, shit. Well, at least we got rid of that thing. Although, now that I think about it, was it really a good idea to give that to her? I don't know. Executioner's mask?
It's not going to work.
Fine. Demon traps?
This feels wrong.
Hatur's key?
I dare not to try this.
Alright. And besides, I think that we still need this key later.
The crucifix should be enough.
To take a look at the painting, sure, it is. But if you want to take it with you, you'll have to do better than that.
That's fair. Well, just show it for now. Nikolai, do you have anything for Elisabetta? I have nothing else.
Nikolai, do you have anything for Elisabetta? I have nothing else.
I might. I have to check.
And then we switch to Nikolai. Alright. Well, we have a yellow mask made of human skin, I believe. An actual human face. Sekfra book. And a ritual knife. How about the knife?
I need it to protect myself. And save my wife.
Alright, fair enough. Yellow mask then.
Nerman wants it. Which means I need it.
Okay, Sekfra book. Although I think it's a bad idea to give the book to her, but...
I'd rather die. Sekfra stays with me.
Well, okay, I guess we can't give any of this stuff. Or... Yeah, we just can't give any of this stuff. Nikolai simply doesn't want to get rid of any of his items. So cheap.
Have something for me?
I changed my mind. I have nothing to give you.
Your choice.
That fading to black to switch characters is feels kind of clumsy, in a way. Alright, well, I guess we just have to take a look at it at least, if nothing else.
So it's only the crucifix.
Wait here.
We can only take a look at the painting, so let's take a good look at it.
Take a look.
Alright, so let's take a good look at this bloody painting. So there's the 3 mountains, that's the Udav mountain, I take it.
The 3 peaks of Udav.
Whenever I glance at it from my window, I see the helm, or even better, the crown of evil.
The moon. Spring. So it's basically a puddle with a stream going down the mountain into the forest.
The moon is so domineering.
The Saborans believe the moon is under Kazak's control. He influences humans and oversees life. But if you ask me, he is a false god, as much as the moon is a false light.
That's very well said, actually. Because after all, moon does not generate light of any kind. It's just reflecting its surface. Is just reflecting the light coming from the sun. So it's not actually generating any actual light like the sun is. So that's well said. And the spring.
A small river spring at the foot of the mountain, almost devoured by the forest.
The point where Hena River surfaces and flows into the darkness of Karkasa. Now that you had a good look at the painting, what do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Great. This seems like another complete waste of...
I think I know the reason. You are not the first person to come looking for it.
Oh, really?
I looked at upside down, and at the right angle, you get to see...
It's the accursed symbol. How is this possible?
Why? We couldn't see this the other way around.
You're asking me too much. I know nothing of drawing techniques, or whatever the case is here.
This is a Saboran symbol. We have seen it many times in this valley. Who else asked you about the painting?
Who else asked you about the painting?
Jakov Prenger.
You helped the priest?
My body and soul paid the price for refusing to help him.
What happened?
I was taken into the asylum back when he was still the warden there. Well, not only the warden, but the executioner as well. He tortured me for months, maybe years, I couldn't say.
I'm sorry for what he did to you.
It's your fault. Why didn't you help the man? He was powerful. You knew what would happen.
I couldn't betray my only true friend, Vera. She's an angel. Vera begged me not to help him because if I did, she knew she would lose him forever. And eventually she did. But her life is a spiral of continuous sadness and sorrow. I just couldn't accept giving her the last stab.
Very loyal friend here. That's very admirable. Very admirable. Maybe this woman is a lot stronger than she looks. This is a Saboran symbol.
This is a Saboran symbol. We've seen it many times in this valley.
Their most important symbol.
The 3 triangles are the 3 peaks of the mountain.
The dot in between the 2 peaks is the moon. Kazak.
And the line falling from the moon is the light that falls onto the lower peak, which casts a shadow on the location at the foot of the mountain.
What is that location?
A place of beauty and terror. Pepel.
Mostov mentioned the place. It's where the Inquisition carried out the executions.
If you are guilty or not, a Saboran or wrongfully denounced, destiny awaits you in this place. The executioner would bind your hands and feet and tie a weight around your neck. Then he would cast you into the Henna's spring. If the person was accused of something else other than witchcraft, he would have been torched at the stake immediately.
What would happen to the person cast into the spring? The detective said subordinates were executed at the castle in the past. Well, let's go with the first one.
What would happen to the person cast into the spring?
If the accused sank, they were considered a subordinate, whereas if they floated, indicated witchcraft. In both cases, they were torched alive after the ordeal, like the rest of the accused, and their ashes thrown into the river.
History books say differently. Those who sank were considered innocent.
Not in this valley. If they sank, it meant they embraced Henna, the water that bleeds out from the very uterus of the accursed mountain. When here, forget about the rest of the world and their ways of performing anything, including the water ordeal.
Alright, let's keep that in mind.
The detective said subordinates were executed at the castle in the past.
Not just the subordinates. The Inquisition built a road that descended from the castle directly to Pepel, called by the locals Putlesheva, which stands for the Road of Cadavers.
How can we find that road?
You can't. The forest devoured it centuries ago.
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pepel?
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pepel?
It's pointing to the location you seek to enter the mountain.
The entrance is there?
How did you know we're looking for it?
That's the whole point of this painting.
So it's a map.
It's a map.
What map?
The symbol is a map. It shows where the entrance is.
Correct. The symbol is so simple and common, and yet no one has ever realized its true meaning. Ulric found the entrance and then hid his findings into the drawing.
You mean he found the location of the entrance, but not the entrance itself?
He found the entrance, saw and felt the subordinates' underworld.
Didn't he set himself on fire?
He did.
Maddened by his failure to find what he was looking for.
He didn't lose his mind because he couldn't find it, but because he did. He went in, and when he came back, he was never the same again. Just like our patron saint.
Vera was wrong. Or she lied to us.
She didn't lie.
Are you sure? You can't be so sure about Ulric. What about the... what would be the best way to reach Pepel? Well, you can't be so sure.
You can't be so sure about Ulric. I mean, this happened centuries ago, and no one in town seems to know anything about it. So how do you know?
You take me as one of those fools out there.
No.
Don't question my words. I didn't have to help you at all.
What would be the best way to reach Pepel?
There's just one possible route. Through the Carcassa forest.
No human entered that mountain for centuries, but now we get there and just walk right in?
I never said I knew the entrance. Once there, you have to figure it out on your own.
We should think about that once we actually find the location.
In a strange, maybe even unnatural way, Pepel is shielded by a peculiar rock formation called Tulovegrede. Some people believe these rocks were once the hiding place of Jadwiga Mazrak, and the reason why Ulric and the Inquisition were unable to find her.
Can you lead us to the location?
No, it's forbidden to go there. Dangerous, too. But so is the mountain, and you don't seem to care. You are on your own, past a wall of crosses. You must venture deep into the forest before spotting the rocks. When there, find a way to climb over or circumvent them, and you'll see the splendor of the Henna spring pool. I believe I've said enough. It's time for you to leave now.
Why would you want to keep it anyway? You said it's damned.
And what isn't in this valley? You have nothing valuable to exchange it with, so it stays mine. I've gone through a lot of pain to get my hands on it.
Come on, old lady. We know it's just a replica. You don't have to lie to make us want it. And besides, we don't need it.
A replica wouldn't have the symbol hidden in the painting. Ask Bogdan Lang if you don't believe me.
The custodian of the castle? He's dead.
Dear God, what happened?
You heard about the man who fell off the castle roof. That was him.
Oh well. You got me thinking. He was a lowlife anyway. And with him gone, nothing ties me up with the painting's theft anymore.
Good for you. We have to go now. Benedek, shall we?
Good for you indeed. Alright. Well, yeah, let's go. Let's just go out and end the episode here.
Good luck. And don't come back.
Well, okay, fine.
We have no reason to go back to Vera now.
Are you sure?
She told you the same as Elisabetta. She doesn't know where the entrance is. Why waste precious time?
I don't know. Maybe she lied.
What does God tell you to do?
Let's visit Vera first. Go directly to Vera's house. I'll decide as we move. Let's go walk through the valley. I'm gonna go and believe that Vera didn't lie, or she didn't know that where the location of the entrance is, or whatever is the case. I mean, Elisabetta might be rude, but she certainly seems like a trustworthy person. Well, for the most part. I mean, she did just admit that painting was stolen, so she's basically trying to sell stolen goods. So there's that. But I do believe that she's a good friend of Vera. And when she told us that Vera is not lying, I'm just gonna believe that. Alright, let's just walk through the valley.
I'll decide as we move. Let's go.
Or actually, let's not move, because I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next episode, well, let's go wander through the Carcassa forest and try to find the location of the entrance, and maybe even the entrance itself. So, until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Saint Kotar.